Hi guys! Oh my gosh, this is so nerve-wracking. It's my first time attempting a live, and let me just pull up my notes because today I wanna talk to you guys about the ways that I'm setting myself up as a writer for 2026, basically the entirety of this year. And I don't know, it might give you guys some inspiration. So feel free to take whatever you feel like works for you. Like, you guys also need to have the discernment to be like, okay, this works for me and this doesn't. Because, like, even if it's popular in writing advice, sometimes it kind of ends up just hindering. Okay, English failed for a bit, guys. But yeah, you get it. It just ends up holding us back on our journey and actually being the type of writer we want to be. And so, the very first thing I want to share with you guys. Okay, this is awkward. My phone it wouldn't unlock with my fingerprint. So yeah, protecting my evenings. This one is really about. I mean, I guess it doesn't apply so much if you don't live with other people. In my case, I still live with my parents, and I actually love this because not just because of all the obvious benefits, but also I'm kind of old fashioned in that way. Like, I just wanna move out when it's with my boyfriend. And as you see, I'm not just, living at home and not doing anything and waiting for my man. Yeah, no, but I do have that traditional vibe, those that traditional desire to me. So protecting my evenings, it's like it's more about during the day, not really giving so much of my energy to other people, and that I get to the evening and don't really have a lot to give myself. Like, and then just end up feeling bad that you can get words down on the page because you're so tired of putting energy effort and really spending it on so many other things during the day and not having it for yourself at night. So I find that protecting evenings is going to be a really important part of setting yourself up for the type of writer you'd like to be in 2026. And I need to slow down, guys. I'm getting nervous. Because I don't want you to just come to this life and feel like it was a waste of time. I hope you're actually walking away with some value and not just seeing some random girl attempting a life for the very first time. And yeah, you get my point. The next thing is stop censoring yourself. Because I don't wanna get all high and mighty here, but I think that sometimes we are experiencing a writer's block a lot more because we are censoring ourselves and trying to edit trying to edit as we write instead of just putting words down on the page and and that just breaks up your whole flow. It just plus it won't really connect to your readers as much. Like I don't know what you're writing, whether it's a blog, an email newsletter, a possible book, whether you're publishing a book chapter by chapter on a platform like Wattpad. Like, your readers and your audience are going to be able to feel the energy with which you wrote things. And not to get all woo woo here, but it's true if you think about it. Even in this life and when you're watching other creators, you can just feel the energy that someone is putting that content out there. Like if someone is if someone rehearsed what they were going to say, and they are reading off of a script. And not to say there's anything wrong with guidance for yourself, because even I wrote my notes for this life so that it could actually have some structure instead of being something that just a big rant or a big tangent that you guys would be coming to and trying to sift through it to find the value. So, but yeah, I think if you're constantly editing yourself and what you're saying, I actually think that's where writing's block comes from. And I know it's a real thing. Sometimes you do get in a rut and and words don't really flow. Like you'd spend weeks without knowing how to get past that character interaction. But I really think that if you're conscious about not censoring yourself, like not editing as you write, and instead write and go have a break. Maybe you go have a snack, then you return to what you wrote, and then you can edit it. I think you will have a lot less of a problem with writer's block if you do it that way. Last thing I wanna share with you guys that I'm doing is, so I forgot it. I forgot it, but I wanted to light a candle. But that was for the life, for the ambience and the aesthetic to be pretty for you guys. But right now in a writing context, like in a writing sessions context, if you just keep these like little rituals for yourself, like over time your brain will start to associate it with writing time. So like lighting a candle every time you sit down to write, it can even, like, it still works both ways. If it's not the same scent every time, but even better if it's the same scent every time, because your brain is going to have a much easier time associating that with like writing time. But other things you can do, and I'm so glad this is becoming more popular because it's so much fun, and like it's so effective, and it can be used as a marketing point later. But it's so fun in the moment, which is to create a writing playlist. So it can be general things you'd like to listen to while you're writing, but my goal and really what I wanna get through to you is like make a playlist that represents your book, and that playlist gets your mood and primes your brain every time you're sitting down to write, because every song just either makes you think of the vibe of the book, or it makes you think of the dynamic between some characters. And, and again, slowing down because, okay, guys, this is more nerve-wracking than I thought it would be. Like, you guys are literally able to see everything. Like, if I stumble with my words, or if I'm not sitting as straight, or I don't know. All those little moments that can be edited out later. But it means a lot to me to be able to do these lives and be so raw and authentic with you guys. Because if it's what I want from you guys, like in time as my personal brand grows, I feel like I also have to extend the exact same. And that includes showing the messy beginning. You know, a comparison I love to draw is that BTS. So I don't know if you know BTS, if you're a fan. Actually, BTS, these guys. I don't know if you're a fan or not, but it's like we were also able to see their humble beginnings and their rise to fame. And like, not to say that you need to create humble beginnings for yourself just for the sake of being relatable online. Like, that's not it at all. Because I'm all for, being confident in starting with what you have. And so, yeah, it really means a lot to me to just show you guys all these messy parts and how we are all human here and not some robots that can be edited out, but rather, human sharing value, uh, sharing life experiences, and just, a space where we can come together and have all the vibes. And, and yeah, guys, that's why I'm putting myself here, even when it's kind of nerve-wracking. So, if you resonate with any of the value or my reasoning to be here, or if you're going to like use some of the tips I told you here, which they are not really tips, they are more things that you can embody. But just comment your experience below and what you're taking with you for your writing sessions throughout the entirety of this year. And I really hope it brings you that spark for writing that like we all don't wanna let die. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here and for watching. And I'll see you either in the comments, or if not, I'll just see you next time. So please subscribe if you would like to see more of this content. And yeah, bye guys.